The longer BBL played, going to be held late into the plant as Boaster has a Paranoia primed and ready for a play straight into their spawn. Kayak with them. This is delaying them even further. Tejo's rockets come in, the salvo blocking them a little longer, meaning it's a panic as they run back into Boaster. He's not able to capitalize though.
Yeah, they've caught both controllers in a matter of seconds. The only problem now is just that time has been ticking. Already half, some shots connected by Kayak, but it doesn't matter.
BBL. 2-0 start, and they've lost Profek off rip. A lot of weaknesses for the defense.
Ready. Decoy. Definitely made it a little bit easier to read. Ready though. The difference in this round has already gone. Loon though, with that sniper, might be the one risk.
Well, appears to be. Already dropping one, the double barrel, both are used, and now creeping onto the site is Yumpy. It's a free kill. Kayak looking the wrong way, but Chronicles able to correct. Drop another member before this gets too scary. Only one to block the defuse. The wall, though, put into play. That's a big problem. They've got to find a solution to this quickly. Gravwell goes in, buys them a bit of time. Distance needs to be closed here and now, though. Vac could just start to stick this, but they've got players ready to respond with Boaster just up top on the boxes and no chances given to Vac. He was looking for the kill for the Fnatic attack side already. Space taken on mid. Loon, bit of a lunatic indeed, and Kayak enough. There has to be a give and a take with it. And I think here, definitely a give from him. Gave the pick away to his opponents, but the re-aggression.
Checking their backlines, the hold from Kayak, but he can quickly maneuver with the TP, and a third man re-aggressing up mid, and Sociable.
See the triple mid push, nets the 2v2 with 10 seconds left. Time to move. Fnatic walk in, plant being attempted. It's Vac that could stop it, but won't get there in time. Eliminates Kayak at least and fall back to up in heaven. That may be needed. Guided salvo underway. Rockets not going to take Loon out of position though. Ult used now. Confirming. Still one up close, one up top. Lots of information to play with for the BBL side. The decision for Loon though, does he keep the advantage, hide with his team? There's a lot of weaknesses in play here. No, he's taking the risk.
That went up in smoke when he caught himself with a flash. And now things become very difficult. You have yourself that ultimate available. It's already been thrown through though, and isn't going to be able to do too much. None of the players were in the site just yet. I think that's Rolling Thunder that's been used all the way back. And in fact, Yumpy's actually walked past his opponent, and that time really is ticking. Boaster still within the site. They have to be on it right now, and I'm intrigued to see if this is actually going to go through.
What?
Oh! 0.01!
Heal up, Loon resetting and going back out for more. Deep A main control for BBL as a result. Quick rotations. They start to make their way towards mid to stack up heavy for the fight. That does come their way. Kayak dropped double peak. Boaster's running right into. Realizes that's not a fight he wants to take, but can he get out? There's 4 players all around him, both sides stacked up, but Boaster still delivers. Sociable down, and perhaps an avenue for this squad to move towards B. The Paranoia, absolutely perfect, and time bought for the TP. He is out of here, and although Yumpy's brought back to life,
You start to wonder if this becomes a save.
15. I mean, this is going to have to be a quick approach. Look where the spike is, straight to the site. No room to slow down. Chronicle needs to clear the way. They have to take the snake out of the grass. If Loon can drop this spike, it's over and done with already on the site. The plant now attempted, but he's just around the corner. Loon denies it. The time run dry.
The fact that even though BBL are coming up against what should be better opposition, they are not shying away. I think it is a save. Sure.
Unless they do just run in. But Chronicle's got one, no real movement. Spike is still actually shifting forward. They are moving in. 7 seconds up. They've left this so late. What? Yumpy's just stopping them. Spikes on the floor. Weapons thrown to the ether. Into the abyss, and they won't be coming back.
They built an irritating comp, and we can see the pace change. Some of these were working earlier on. Kayak again, he's been getting so many kills that this ultimate is continuously coming online. But he's trapped in a corner, not really anywhere for him to go. The Sage Wall just left him in the back of the site, and nobody else is particularly close. They're now looking to go for those trades, but the swing out is sublime from BBL. He could just, or even just walk out when he still had the ult, but because the Sage was there, he's just gonna go, oh, I actually have nowhere left to go. Here goes Loon again. It has to be expected. First headshot, second as well.
There already are a lot of eyes on him. It's only going to increase from here on out. Alpha Air drop trying to push up. Vac again, steadfast in his defense of the B site. Getting around that wall is Boaster, but it's not going to...
So it's not like they're just sitting doing the same thing again and again. And well, there you go. He's ahead of it. So you're not expecting anybody to be that far forward. That's already Kayak dead. And by the way, he had the spike.
That's the second time as well in that exact position. KICKOFF being cut off, then ult used for info. Hunter's Fury on the back of it, wall that's sectioning them off. That was so. Here's where we get to the overcooking though. If you want, you got to take the good with the bad, and that it was the bad, but there's some good behind it. Still, equalized down to a 3v3. Now, BB, an important extra piece of information. Fnatic no ultimates to claim it back in terms of Boaster, but Alpha here going to be putting in the Armageddon. Big problem for players on site. Having now moved to the back exactly where Boaster knows, but Profek still delivers the hit. Alpha here, 20 HP, holding on for dear life, but
if at first you don't succeed.
Well, this is the try again. Fourth time he's just gone walkabouts. Success has been found before, but this, the cleanest exit he could have had. Sticking around still though. Greedy, hungry perhaps, and Boaster set to feed him down to 2 bullets. It's time to get out.
Is not enough.
I need that third, and he almost got it. Had the chance. Alphier tagged down to 10 HP, but survives the engagement. When Loon comes back though, it won't quite be the same case. Standing inside the salvo!
Oh, that rotation's already coming in with a Rolling Thunder. I don't think that leaves any hope. A very
Profek's going to be that safety net. Boaster probably running into him later on. We'll see if BBL go back. 4 players, someone has got to check it, and then Boaster needs to deliver. Here comes the Stampede, plenty. 3 players there, in fact. Smoke blooms a little too late. He's already been spotted, drops one at least.
That's fine.
And buys...
Well, eventually going to come through, but easier said than done. Forced into the hands of KICKOFF. He went a little bit quiet in the end of that second half, but he has that Cyanker. Now he does have pretty close support, but Loon is already in TP onto the site, looking to try and take as much space as he can. And while the flash, I think maybe slightly off, it's going to leave him blinded instead of
Salvo yet again. Concussed too. They've dodged all that utility, ready to take the fights, but in a very nasty position as the wall is chipped away at. Covered. Less and less of it by the second. They look to fight on the backside. A big swing from Yumpy. Kills picked up, and even more by Sociable. But the numbers, they remain in Fnatic's favor as the defuse started again. Now just making it to half as Alpha puts to bed the final opponent. Another round. Might even see Yumpy setting it up just now, but KICKOFF not quite caught by it. Is revealed though. The stealth drone clearing him out, so he TPs to backside. A lot of space given up here, and Profek claiming a kill on mid. It's a great start for BBL, starting to get a sense of this site. KICKOFF still though causing problems, able to pick up one and fade back. A 4v4, damage done to Loon, utility coming in to delay, ultimate used for info, Alpha catching Yumpy. So much disruption from the side of Fnatic, and they're picking up kills as BBL flee the site. KICKOFF now behind them as well to be concerned about. That means the players on site know that Loon is the only man challenging them. That gives Alpha the green light to swing. They commit a whole lot, he says, and immediately Loon pops the ulti.
Does this mean they're going to use the other? That was the question I was going to ask. Is do we? No, he just goes alone. I thought maybe, okay.
Oh, the retake of space is nice from Yumpy. They cleared that side out, but now he's up close looking for the fight. The shots don't land though again. Weaponry disadvantage in play. Glaring for the side of BBL. They've lost Yumpy, they've lost the site. A star down to at least use the grab well, buy some more time. Hunter's Fury and a couple of kills. This could actually work out. Another burst of the Hunter's Fury claims Alpha Yer, and the grab well wasn't even needed at this point. The round is already theirs. BBL, they won't see Fnatic.
Coming in incredibly late just to make sure that this becomes awkward. Boaster's done well though. A clear on the first, immediate trade. They just need to buy time for Profek if he can even get there. And he's right there in the last second. This could be Ushiro. His own grab well has caught him out though, but I think he's bought enough time. It didn't matter in the end, but oh, if there was a few more seconds, that would have been horrific.
Just look at Alpha here. He's still re-clearing all this control towards heaven. They think it was going the other direction. And now they realize, luckily, 3 players still here, ready to fight. Flash goes through. The peak slow from Loon, 8 HP. He's so low, but that will not stop him. A gate crash put through. It might even have been spotted by Crashies. I'm not sure. It was faked out anyways. Loon going aggressive instead, straight through the smoke. He might not be needed. Traded out.
I'll handle this.
Oh, here goes Loon. Somehow I'm normally more nervous for him when he has these ults. He just sticks the landing almost immediately. Does, for maybe the first time ever, decide to actually teleport out. Now bear in mind that Alpha has that Armageddon online. A big win for Profek on the outskirts of the map. And well, this time not denying that plant. I wonder where Alpha will even place. It's such an obscure post-plant position. They're playing alongside the wall, and you break the wall, and Loon comes and fights you. Again, he's going to retreat for the second time after finding a kill, and is being healed back up by Vac.
Armageddon, oh my god, stun, paranoia, everything hit him. Finally, they deal with Loon, and it's Boaster to lead the charge right back into the site. They're taking over. Rolling Thunder put in by Yumpy. It'll buy them a little bit more time. And they've even got a grab well. They don't know if the defuse was coming through. Yumpy confirms that it's not. They bought that time, and they bought enough. BBL, they've done it. Barriers going up. BBL sending Alpha
Hey,
down.
he's already dead. See you later.
Alpha's got nothing to say about the pistol round. Neither does Sociable.
He's too old at this point, that's what it is. Past 18, Loon's younger. He automatically gets the buff, the Turkish buff.
That's all it is. The neurons are firing faster. Well, Loon's up close with another chance to do damage. Boaster's the one to shut him down. Chronicle steps up as well. It's an even scenario. Leaving just back though. Damage done to both opponents and a shot away. But it doesn't land. Injection of rounds early on. And you take a look at BBL, not too much of an investment, but they group up. They play this one as a team. And look at the reward they get. Boaster already dropped. Alpha here sent walkabout. Where it does look like Crashies could be in a bit of trouble as he swings on out. Already up close, wrapping around right behind him. Profak didn't go through the cage, didn't commit fully. If he did, a free kill awaited him. Instead, Crashies gets a second lease of life. His position now spotted. Nice shot onto Sociable, but still to deal with Profak. And the knife in the back is the most effective weapon for BBL. As Loon falls, the time though ticking away. Chronicle making this possible for the squad, but the time too far gone. 3 kills. A nice round for him, ult online, but BBL with an Definitely, maybe. They're going into it. Big push. Chronicle already able to rip off one's head, and the second follows. Great damage done. BBL responding in kind. The Bulldogs left to try to make up some ground, and Boaster does a great job of it. Molly down 2, Spike obtained with a flank from Vac. This is the real danger if Profak can keep them back for long enough, but he won't. And now, Vac the
back. Then maybe they've gone the other way. He gets that first kill, and he's still looking the other way. The spam from Boaster has done so much damage, but it hasn't managed to clear out Vac. He's still standing, at least for now, and it's close. But the IG...
Profak.
Yeah, he's done well in a lot of these scenarios before, and already he's going to deal with Alpha here. That stun isn't going to help out Chronicle too much, just because he was so low on HP. Boaster, though, again, has managed to find a way back into the round, looking to pressure Profak, knowing clearing him is going to be so important, and that's exactly what he does. In fact, Kayak now steps up as well. And this leaves Yumpy alone. Ultimate already gone, time being bought. He goes through, but he can't quite connect that.
Sneak any rounds under your nose. It's going to be a big hit towards the A site and pressure on Alpha here. 0 kills so far. Soon to change. Straight through the wall for one, and Sociable onto Alpha. Catching him, fading back. It's a great punish from BBL, but he only barely survives that engagement. Same can be said for Profak. With control over the A site, though, they may get a plant out of this.
Yeah, Alpha very nearly got quite a few kills, and I do think the Crashies might be there to clean up the mess, trying to predict where the next is, but they still haven't managed to get that plant in. Patiently waiting is Profak, hoping the off angle will be enough, but it isn't. Come on. I remember Yumpy on the chamber from this exact position, but it's easier said than done. It's left onto Sociable, the only man with a kill in this round, and with completely the wrong weaponry for this sort of fight.
Yeah, it may be a kill into a gate crash into a judge spree, but it's not going to happen today. They've got their hiking boots on. Early control from Chronicle with the stun. It actually hasn't sent Sociable back in the other direction. He stuck around, and he'll get his reward.
Chronicle has definitely been one of those players to watch thus far. Loon even going to just pop the showstopper. It'll be for space rather than for kills. Sociable, we've already seen this. This attempted flank went horribly. It's going to be a tough hold.
Yeah, tougher as they keep the 1-for-1 trades going. Fnatic close the distance, up in play for Alpha here. It's not the easiest to step into that angle. Yumpy might have a chance, but a quick shot needed, and it lands. Flash primed and ready. Loon on the swing through the smoke. Lands perfectly and Crashies.
The force.
Satchel out.
They're clearly wanting to have both. See what that does. A very aggressive push. Finally manages to finish his dinner into one, and actually with the stunned up team, that showstopper goes through. Vac though wins the battle, and actually Profak wins one more. That was all but set for Fnatic. to take over.
For the off angle, 21 HP, the element of surprise, his best chance to drop a player, and there it is. Sociable didn't see him coming. 20 HP on Yumpy. He's in danger.
Oh, now using it to effect is going to be difficult. He is so desperately low on HP, but instead, and he's actually repositioned maybe perfectly. It's just going to come down to this fight on the site, and Yumpy wins it. Now lift onto Crashies to try and get back in, but that time is ticking. The stun going to slow him down even further, in the HP difference, not a massive amount. Hoping to try and kill him off, but it's down to Yumpy, and he will win it.
Patience is the man that gets them out of the spot of bother. Really nice stuff, and Vac going down again.
They've got to be careful in this round still. Ultimates being utilized by Fnatic to try and pad the gap of what is a pretty horrible buy, but it's working. Already managing a couple. Yumpy with a nice shot, but saying that, I'm just looking at both. No, in fact, it's crashing.
What is there to deny? There is still some utility that they're looking to fire in, but doing so costs Crashies his life. Profek was waiting. Outlaw in hand. An upgrade there on the floor if he wants it. He's sticking with it. Sticking with the Outlaw here. It's a risk, but it may pay off. Everyone but Alphayer will be one shot to him. Alpha, with the big gun, manages to drop one, leaving just Sociable. Already used his decoy. He's just got one flash to work with. And there's a player right beside him. He's still alive, though. Flash used now for the close fight. Lands it onto Boaster. But Alpha...
Say otherwise. Stellar individual plays and a nice start from Alpha. That's what we want to see with.
I think it's already being abandoned. Yeah, they're stacking up A. They've had this read for a couple seconds now. BBL walking into a lot more players than they're ready for. He didn't know Kayak was behind him. Sociable blindsided, Yumpy falling, and the push coming to an instant halt.
Dom from multiple angles. 5 players around the corner ready.
Looking likely with a weaker investment from BBL and an almost flawless round from Fnatic just some moments ago. Alpha's taking risks here. He's going a little crazy. Let's see if he gets the reward. There's a player up in his face. He's TP'd out. Rolling Thunder sends him flying. Not having a good time of it, but he is alive.
I think that's going to go on one of those like Valorant Nightmare Twitter accounts. Loon, he's been having a quiet time, and well, he will get one, but that's all she wrote. Profek, well, Boaster's cleared the angle next to him. And actually, that means Profek can focus on the one angle where Boaster is. Puts it back into a 2 versus 2. Make that just 1, as Profek has to do basically everything. But he lands a shot at the last second. Even looks for a little bit more. Deny him. Wary that he could be getting wrapped on. And in fact, he was right to be wary. Unfortunately, he's still met with a bullet from Alpha. So is the fake out. It's starting to get dangerous. They're still not clearing this man, just giving him shot after shot, but they are still trading evenly. Somehow this has come down to a 2v2.
Oh, caught with the stun out as well. It was almost bad for Chronicle, but he delivers. Now that last player caught behind. This is a pretty good start to the round with nothing there for Fnatic to spot the flank. They just have to hope that it's watched by Crashies. Vac doesn't matter.
Major investment here. And I think the defenders must just be a little bit confused. They've already made their way right back into the site. Now that pick comes in, but Loon is still there. Sociable is going to get stunned and forced right into the hands of Kayak. A nice little 1-2 punch. But even still, that time is ticking away. The spam not quite going to be enough to deny that plant. And now for Loon, well, we need to see some of the magic that we had in the last map if there's going to be any way for him to get back into this round. Already spotted out, looking for that double peak. He does man.
I'll handle this.
It is a tall task, to say the least.
He's going for it.
He absolutely is. This is Sociable we're talking about. Stun goes in, and so does Sociable. Easy kill, and he's out of there. Approach.
Off angle. Nice. Players above him already, just trying to hold on to the bottom of the side with the Judge and getting up close. This is a problem for the side of Fnatic, but he's down to just 5. Crashies will eventually deal with
pressure on them. Hold back from Alphayer, not ideal. That is a part of the map they knew they'd given up, but just gambling that no one had come that way. That gives an op away to their opponents. Low HP on Crash. Not giving away where the commitment's coming through. This could still be a fake. There's minimal steps, but now it's being heard. Profek knows they're on the way. Vac doesn't quite adjust in time. Caught out by Boaster. Yumpy emerging from the smoke is an element of surprise, but not one that catches them off guard. And well, for BBL, 7 rounds in a row. It starts here, and
oh no, it doesn't.
It almost ends there as well.
4 and 5.
How have they survived that?
So cursed. And for somebody else, this could be some freebie kills. Maybe not. Vac has been having an absolute nightmare, and actually Crashes on 5 HP gets 2. If it wasn't bad enough that he didn't quite die, he's taken out a couple of your teammates with him. Prophet will dome 1. And Chronicle now, the only healthy player, has to try and be a little bit more careful in these scenarios. Bear in mind, he's the one with the spike. Look where Crashes is going. He may be down sociable. He just has to read. He gets it absolutely perfect. And now on just 4 HP, Prophet, the showstopper, you know, it's not that far away. So
Loon's a great team player with a perfect understanding of rocket physics in this game.
Once again, Sociable's got his ult. Now, normally, he has a judge, but he's going to do it with the shorty.
No,
how? No. How has he managed to survive? No, not going for one! He's an absolute nut job! I can't believe he's come out with 2 there. That's got to be a bit of a tilter. While Boaster tries to hightail it in the other direction.
Might push.
That's the one reason that Kayak not having a gun isn't too much of a problem.
Oh no!
Gone for the Rolling Thunder. Well, he's been met by Boaster on the other side. That is not how I expected that ult to be used. Maybe in the retake. Instead, though, it's Loon to go forward and go out. Vac has managed 1, but it's only going to be traded. This is looking like the beginning of the end, but Prophet still standing strong. Looking for more! He gets a lot more! 2 headshots through the box, and now Crashes left standing. 1 versus 2. First shot connected beautifully. And it seems like he even expects the rough position of Sociable. Rifle in hand this time. Not the op to hit the shot, but it's waiting on Crashy's side instead, but he can't quite hit.
Mighty team has fallen to such a buy, to such a thing, to such an economic bottom line. Vac, the first to dish out death. Danger, though, around every corner as BBL are discovering already. Man advantage falls to Fnatic. Push through the smoke from Vac, but they're in a smoke of their own. Contain and a swing together. Nets another kill. Advantage on advantage for the attacking side. And the B site now taken with nothing to say about it is Yumpy. He's trapped up top, a close-ranged fight against close-ranged weapons. Guess how that goes? Not in his favor. Sociable, the last man step.
Also works as a secondary controller, but also gives you a lot of capabilities in terms of those takes.
Well, an early fight is being offered already. Crossing with the cage. Decoy leading up to heaven, and Kayak through the cage. Lands the shot on Loon. That's the advantage for Fnatic. I mean, if he's spotted here, they might assume that's the B player. You might not expect the second one to be around here, and that's a big danger then, because in comes Crashies from main. Prophet, oh, he's being cleared still, but he lands the shot. 8 seconds, plant needed, and plant found.
Unfortunately, still...
Well, these teams traded blows 13-8 on their own maps. Advantage, and a rifle extra to be recovered.
Was that their own smoke that was pulled back that Sociable walked through?
Could be.
I think it was. So it just meant that he was left out in the open facing off against the whole team. I think that's a mistake, luckily. Vac might be about to rectify it. 2 kills, looking the wrong way. Oh no, it's just about got past the angle. And in fact...
Spike still coming?
Yeah, they might want to actually try and kill this player off. I think the steps going towards B are going to lead this. Yeah, Prophet, why would Prophet expect anyone to be there? He's just seen Chronicle run. It wasn't expected by Loon, and because of that, he ends up going down.
Yumlated with a pistol. He got a double last time up in heaven. They walked into his cross area to full auto gun. Now a little harder to get done, but the triple almost found. Sociable there just in time to help out. But something tells me Vac had that covered. In for another is Sociable. A 1v1, 12 seconds and 9 HP. The previously tagged up player finally falls, and it's BBL to steal away the round. See the work he's been putting in, delivering a higher level here today, and to bridge that gap of the man advantage.
Again, mid-control, but it's almost an immediate pick. It's actually the showstopper that's caught him, and Yumpy's dead as well. Alpha on the raise, showing that utility can kill. Pressure from either side. Prophet desperately trying to help, but maybe the help won't be needed. Kayak this time will not allow for any shenanigans. Well, Prophet, he still gets one there.
I'll handle this.
So clean with his crosshair placement.
No gate crash. I think Loon might even just have tried to take that out right there. No flash either. Just down to the decoy. All alone. Comes out of his ult. They already saw the decoy. They know that's not the real man. And they first step will be the ultimate. Kayak's hands. Clearing out heaven. 2 players spotted already. One down below. That's the op scene as well. Danger man. Known about, and coming out of this ult. He detects that that's the decoy, won't give away the backside play just yet, and now his team have flooded in to meet him. Plant acquired, Yumpy! What? On the ropes, but he comes out unscathed. That's Chronicle, who's had such a good game so far. Now Crashies falls as well, and the numbers for Fnatic way behind.
Oh, the Nightfall is not going to make things any easier. Sound removed, Boaster trying to pull out some montage moments with this operator, but it's only going to be the one. And now left onto Alpha on that raise. Always terrifying. The nade is going to go through, and Prophet is just going to try and stick it. He will get it to half. That's at least something. Buys them a little bit of extra time, but he has to go through, and the shot lands, but...
Look at where he has managed to slot himself into, but Crashies was wise to his tricks. That could have been the spike down with full control for BBL. Instead, a disastrous outcome. A Judge going up into heaven, Vac backing him up, and huge damage done. Vac's picked up another, and Sociable on the site with no intention.
If you can't beat the Judge, maybe you join the Judge.
Oh, the
whole lot of trade potential. Like, I'm looking at the position. Loon's just going to go down. Spike planted as well. Like the back of the site becomes less and less valuable. And as said, it's just 1v1 after 1v1. Watching this eventually, Boaster has gone back to have a look. I was going to say he might be in for a nasty surprise, but he's been winning a lot of these battles. Somehow Kayak, they're just selling ideas that there's a lot of players in these current spots that they need to clear. In fact, they're both within the site. Nothing being heard on the other side is also going to start that rotation. There goes the showstopper, and actually, it leaves just Prophet. He's been tagged down enough for Crashies to get the kill. It leaves the other two not quite close. He pull off. We already saw it not too long ago. Well, Prophet's done well to start. He's immediately traded out, but this at least puts the timer on the side of these remaining players at the back. Vac with that first, and a rotation back just not possible. He will have to do everything, though. Yumpy is so desperately far away, and Crashies maybe caught out a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Boaster's the one to land the shot. And while this time it's a safe plant, no chance for Yumpy to disrupt.
They might even have seen him just as that smoke.
Taking the first map in this series, and okay, the last map definitely didn't go amazingly well. Showstopper goes.
He wasn't looking to fight it. Now he's getting close. Judge, good for the first fight. Perhaps. It's close. Very low on HP was Alpha after the first burst, but he'll still survive. The advantage for Fnatic. Now the plant looking towards the site, and it will be found. A little bit of extra info to be gathered by Kayak, confirming there's a player inside of main. Plant landed. Cosmic Divide.
Spike planted.
To allow Prophet to close the distance. To get up close. In mid, Loon tucked in, has players coming. He's looking the wrong way, though! Chronicle was on his screen, but he didn't realize in that. Well, that is their downfall. Oh, they're falling across the map. Easy trades, just back left.
Yeah, this would have to be one of the best. I don't think it's going to be happening.
Sorry.
It was the one example that didn't work.
You're Loon, and then crazy players like Sociable. He's definitely up there for individual skill.
Rainboss gone.
There
you go. You put all of your money, all your eggs in one basket. And yeah, absolutely nothing. Good start for the side of BBL. In fact, they are going in as quickly as humanly possible. Blink and you on some of those weapons, you get that marshal up close. Unless you're sociable, it's not going to work. But still leaving some doubt. You can even see the rotation. Nice shot from Prophet. This leaves the pressure onto Chronicle. Something we mentioned as excitement when it comes to this man on Sentinel. A chance for him to display what he's got, and it turns out it's nothing.
Yeah, I'd like to close that display.
Spike planted.
Fnatic now locked out in a 3v5. What's the decision? This is a big investment round. It's not like what that's done. Already players leaving this site, moving to the other side of the map. This is a problem. They're not here ready to defend as the push comes through. Loon does get dropped, but Sociable hunting down some victims leaves them to abandon the A site completely. And although the Rocket will waiting with the numbers to overwhelm.
He's trying to deny. Prophet trying to hold the line. He's done damage, and somehow Sociable is still standing. Needs to be the shot connected, and Kayak's done well. 2 kills already, and he can reveal the remainder. Knows where Vac is standing. Will he spot out? He will. That's Yumpy's sneaky little spot revealed. This now becomes a bit of a problem. No safe haven to stand in, but he'll win the fight versus Kayak. A player above, Boaster to eliminate. And now Vac is all that remains. Already has the star down. Gravwell used a little bit early. They're not going to be able to get on that spike just yet. He's trying to burn that clock down, but can't quite hit the shot. It's Boaster to land it. The time is gone, though.
Shots don't land. Kayak's down. BBL with the opening. Presence on the A side now that's going to be difficult to deal with for these players that remain. One down below. They're going to box these players in, but one is outside of their control. I was talking about Vac, but Profek from inside the cage Fnatic created strikes back. Good shot by Crashies, but still these weaknesses. Should be too many. Boaster, hello? He's on site. He's stepping up close. Sociable finally emerges from the smoke to deal with him. That could have been awkward. Instead, Back is all a distraction. It gets Boaster curious, peeking into Sociable. Ult used. Information there. Alpha Air spotted. Showstopper online. Fired in. It doesn't find its mark, but Loon does. Now, a 5v3, a 5v2 as Fnatic continue to crumble.
While the execute goes in elsewhere. Already, he deals the blow onto one, but this is where the realization will be there. Kayak, Chronicle, at the back of the site. The spike is still on the other side, though.
By that gate crash was there just moments ago. They'll clear the backside. They'll be vigilant. 20 HP. He's surviving, but eventually he'll fall. And now, who can expect Loon to be here? 11 against Fnatic with 6 unique maps played. With such little time to prepare, with a stand-in. This is a sensational run. The honeymoon in full effect. They must have got a discount. Nade, decent. Boaster survives after the decay. Loon's already here! Loon's already here!
Isolated within the site. Waiting within the smoke is perfect, but eventually you'll have to fall off it. Just trying to hold on to that heaven ground, and well, the weaponry just not there. It's a quick clear from the side of BBL. Alpha, yeah. Got his first, but at the expectation of another play.
3 assists for Sociable. What else do we have 3 up? But a lot of ultis in play for Fnatic, and they will pop their own, leaving them with 3 ultis. Kayak going into the spawn, and again, it's such early information, unless we're capitalizing with a kill, which we might be. Paranoia is good. Decoy's there!
Wonderful. Kayak! While Chronicle waits alone, at a minimum, he needs to trade 1-for-1, and the spam hasn't really connected in the way he would have liked. He does manage to take down Profek, though. Keeping himself alive ever longer, and Sociable low is going to be spotted as well. A fantastic round from Chronicle to hold, and Yumpy with 12 seconds left has already been spotted. There is no survival here. Would swing. Look for the peek, look for the spam. It's already been seen though, and there's the showstopper. In fact, he gets out of there. Nice maneuver. Nade thrown through, and the swing out from Sociable. He was looking to try and find a kill. Now Loon goes in. No doubt. He's not just planning to escape. There's normally some attempted magic paranoia as an attempt to push back. He lands the first shot, but isn't expecting the reswing.
Still save. See what they can drain from their opponents. Rolling Thunder put into play. Nice shot by Vacto. Heaven control taken back. 15 seconds. Time to go to site. 1 HP on Crashies. Kayak has to stand strong and he will fall. 1 HP on site. But
he's TP.
The TP to the A site. The plan will now be found. Chronicle can try the spam. That would be his best chance here. Or to catch him afterwards. The spam not landing, but the shots do. How quick can Vac get here? He needs to run around. Just 1 HP on Chronicle. And 1 on Crashies. Not like this, surely. Vac creeping around towards the screens, and he's left Crashies without a clue of where to go. He'll make it to the spike. The tap will be heard. Vac making his way, but it's not even half. The big swing and the